So the idea behind the watch brand Revelation is, as the name of the brand is Revelation, is to reveal something. So the idea was to be able to keep a very readable watch with a very readable time, and still that the owner can see the inside of the watch and the technology of the watch. So we have worked for 4 years and to develop a special optical system. And we placed this optical system in our first model, the R01 double complication. The first complication being the optical system, the second complication being the movement. So you take the watch, you have a special trigger at 6 o'clock. You push the trigger, it will release the bezel, and little by little the movement will appear. And by closing the bezel, you're gonna make the movement disappear.
Because either you have to buy a watch with a black
So
light,
that's the main idea of the brand Revelation. And
And
based on this idea, we develop also a chronograph. But instead of having the bezel opening and closing, we have the turning bezel. It's the same technology and it's the same patent.
So this is combining a readable watch and a technical watch.
How does it work?
To see the mechanical things.
You have, in fact, two movements. You have the normal movement, the tourbillon, and then you have a second movement that will make a wheel turn behind the hands. So, to have the on-off effect, you have to have two glasses, two special glasses that have a special treatment. A nanometric treatment on each surface of the glass. Your eyes cannot see the treatment, but the light, either the light can go through to the movement and the dial looks transparent, or you make one of the discs turn 90 degrees and it will block the light and the dial will look black. And this is the idea behind the patent that we have.
Okay.
A few words on the movement. The movement has been developed here by a team of engineers that work for us at Revelation. We have started with the calculation, the mathematical calculation, to bring the energy from the barrel to the special tourbillon. We have 4 barrels, and each barrel have a spring that is specially calculated to make the tourbillon turn. We have also a special shape of the gear to optimize the energy from the barrel to the tourbillon. The bridge of the tourbillon is in titanium, and the escapement, instead of being in a cage like a regular tourbillon, has been exploded and placed on a plate. And the name manège means merry-go-round. So you have to imagine that your escapement is like horses on a plate. That's why we call it manège. The movement is has a high-end decoration, like in inner corners. You have 54 inner corners in the movement, and everyone has been finished by hand.
With having always reading the time first on the black thing, and
we
then having
deal with the 40 suppliers that are necessary to make a watch. So we buy every component, and our watchmaker is assemble the watch, and then he makes the regulation.
If it's a chrono, it has to be black.
And this takes 1 month per movement. That's why for this piece we voluntarily limited the edition to 1 to 15 per material.
Display of the information.
With the glasses, where would you be able